All right, folks, this is Harris Sultan, and I don't know if it's just me or you are also getting sick and tired of these rich, virtue signaling, smug Hollywood celebrities morally policing us, lecturing us, calling us bigoted, racist, while they live in the ivory castles far away from the consequences of mass migration, in secluded, gated communities, secluded mansions, while the ordinary public like you and me have to live with the consequences of illegal mass migration, like this one. Look at this. This is Paris. While we see our cities, towns, neighborhoods turn into third world slums, these rich Hollywood celebrities lecture us. They say, no, please open up your hearts, open the gates to your cities and your communities and your towns and villages while we live in our mansions. Look at this. This is Paris. This used to be the city of love, the city of romance. Now it's a city of rape, molestation, and stabbing. So who are these Hollywood celebrities I'm talking about? Let me show you this. So there's a viral clip of Billie Eilish, shitty music. She's saying, no one is illegal on a stolen country like America. Have a listen.
Don't feel like I need to say anything, but
I'll still say it. I'll still like to virtue signal people. I still want to be praised. I still want to feel good about myself. And I still want you to applaud and praise me at the expense of you poor peasants, you ordinary racist and bigots, white supremacists. I'll still talk about it. I'm a very rich woman. I live in my secluded, gated community or in my mansion. Look at this one. Look at this mansion. Look at this big, beautiful mansion on stolen land. I'll live comfortably in there. I'll get up on stage, accept my award, give you a little speech, get applauded, and shit on you in the process. So I don't have to say it, but I'll still say it, though.
That no one is illegal on stolen land.
That's all I wanted. See that? Look at this. While she wants illegal migrants to run amok, it's ordinary people who have to pick up the tab. Look at this video that just came out of France. An ordinary girl, she's not as rich as Billie Eilish. Her parents or her family is not as rich as Billie Eilish, who travel in chauffeur-driven cars or private jets. She has to catch public transport. And when you catch public transport, you are exposed to migrants and third world cultures. Have a look at this. This white girl is viciously attacked by a migrant woman. I don't know if she's born and raised there. I don't know. This is beyond race. This is about culture, okay? As you can see, I'm not a white man, but I'm culturally westernized. A lot of these people who have come in, because we have coined the term multiculturalism, you don't have to westernize yourself. You don't have to integrate or assimilate. You can maintain your culture. You can maintain your cultural values, and we're going to clap, and people like Billie Eilish are going to praise you. Have a look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Whoa.
Absolutely got butchered. This is what ordinary people have to put up with. But if you say anything, you're racist and bigoted. This is stolen land. Well, this is, of course, France. By the way, France is not even stolen. France has been inhabited by French people, and these people go even there, and they're not even allowed to deport illegals from there either. This is reminding me of that video of Richard Gere. Remember that, guys? Look at this. Again, another hypocrite clown who lives in his mansion somewhere in Malibu or God knows where he lives. And look at him, morally lecturing. Look at this. Surrounded himself with third world migrants to virtue signal and morally police you.
Everyone is doing okay now. They were on two boats in the middle of the ocean. One of the boats was turned back and taken by the Libyan Navy.
Oh.
We don't know what happened to them.
They were sent back. They were told, sorry, this is not a picnic. You can't just get up and go to a developed country and turn the system upside down. That's what happened to them, Richard Gere. How many people did he take? How many of these illegal migrants he took to his mansion? None. All of these virtue signaling people, when they're asked, will you actually house a poor illegal refugee or a migrant? They're like, no, we don't want them in our house, but we want them in your neighborhoods.
Two boats that were rescued here, probably all hands on board would have been lost. So the people that you see here on this boat They're only here because of the donations to Open Arms, to the work that Open Arms.
Look at this. They all agree with Billie Eilish's and Richard Gere's worldview. They all want to morally police and virtue signal you, but none of them would house a refugee.
Just wondering if you'd like to go down on a list saying you're willing to take the refugees into your home.
Of course not. Only problem is I rent.
Oh, I see. Of course you do.
You've got that refugees welcome here.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you'd like to go on a list of people that's willing to actually adopt a refugee and take them into your home.
Well, if I had any space.
If you had any space, what about the UK? What about France? What about Germany? What about all these countries? We don't have any space. We don't have the economies to house an extra 1.5 million people on dole. Our economies can't support them.
Wouldn't be.
Right. Willing to accept a refugee, like adopt one into your home?
I live in a rental place, so I can't.
Rental?
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
Someone else's job.
Yeah.
That's the government's job.
Thank you. Is she willing to adopt a refugee and take them into your home?
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
You can't take one?
I don't have a.
Don't have the space.
I-
You can have a refugee stay at your house.
Yeah, I don't mind.
You're going to...
I don't mind. What do you think is going to happen to her? What do you think a refugee is going to do to her?
List?
I don't mind. Yeah, I can take. Give me the thing. Oh wait, I can't because my house is only little small and.
Amazing. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you, darling. Would you be willing to have a refugee in your home?
Yes, if I had room.
If you had room, it's funny that. Love, will you go on my list of people that's willing to adopt a refugee?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Straight away. No, thank you. Bang. No. We're just here as paid agitators. Like, what is wrong with these people?
Me? Would you be willing to adopt a refugee into your home?
No.
No. Would you adopt a refugee into your home?
No, thank you.
No? So where should we put them then?
Sorry?
Where should we put them?
I probably missed
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Would you be willing to go on the list of people that's willing to adopt a refugee into their home?
I'm in a tenant flat, one bed.
Okay.
Sorry.
Adopt a
Well, why can't he sleep on your bed? Maybe he can give you some company as well while you sleep.
refugee?
I would be willing, yeah, if I had the space.
If
yeah.
you had the...
Are they all broke or something? What's wrong with them? I have 2 extra spare bedrooms, actually. But I'm sorry, no one's coming into my house. And I look at my country the way I look at my own house. Just like I want to be safe in my house, I want my fellow countrymen to feel safe in their own bloody country.
space.
Yeah.
So where should we put them then?
Where should we put them?
Yeah.
Yeah, in hotels. Look at this. These are the consequences of bringing in third world cultures. And I am convinced now that the first and second generations are even worse. Look at this. This is the inside of a school in France. What's with these schools? What is this? What's with these screams? What kind of sounds these people make? Fascinating behavior. Oh my God. Highly civilized behavior. I'm sorry, this is what happens when you bring in people from third world countries. Third world countries. This is what happens. Look at this. This is also France. This guy's like, what the hell is going on? What is this, man? What am I supposed to do? There's no other culture that behaves like this. And again, these are not fresh off the boat. They're probably born and raised in France. What is this behavior? I'm sorry, what is this behavior? I'm not looking at it through a racial lens. By the way, the public is actually trolling them. So Tongava tribe, where Billie Eilish's mansion is located, actually gave a statement to Fox News. They said, as the first people of the greater Los Angeles basin, we do understand that her home is situated in our ancestral land. Billie Eilish has not contacted our tribe directly regarding her property. And this is what people are saying. Give our land back, bitch. Give it back. Stolen, yeah? You spent $15 million. Come on, give it back to us. But no, they won't do that. Look at this. This is where she lives. She built this massive luxury mansion on stolen land. that she is not willing to share with any illegal migrant, with any native of the land. I don't think we have to apologize for anything. Everything is conquered. Everyone is living on conquered land. Okay, these tribes were fighting with each other. They were conquering each other. They were taking their women and children and their land all the freaking time. It was only a matter of time when a more advanced civilization was going to come in and take over. I say that all the time about Australia. These Muslims say, oh, this is the colonized land. The Muslims are only upset that they were only 100 kilometers off the coast of North Australia and they never ventured into Australia, like Indonesia. Why did they never go past their shores and conquer Australia? This huge continent. It was up for grabs. They have been conquering, but they just didn't have the exploratory spirit that the Europeans had. Bad luck. So no, I don't think anyone needs to apologize and refer to this as stolen land. This is conquered land. That's how it has always worked. And when this Western culture collapses, rest assured, Australia, America, Canada, all of these countries will be conquered by some other civilization. And that's exactly what they're actually trying to do. They're trying to take over America, Australia, Canada, even Europe. They're trying to take over and replace the status quo with their own civilization. I hope it doesn't work. I hope it never succeeds. I hope America remains America. And the only way to ensure that is to make sure that you kick out all parasitic cultures, you kick out all illegal aliens, and you stamp your authority and you say, we, and by we, I mean Americans, Americans built this great nation. And in order for it to remain a great nation, we have to keep the management in the hands of the Americans. It's the same with Australia. It's the same with Canada. But unfortunately, we are losing our way.